Hey, Blazer Tales. Oh, have I got such a good one for you today. This is one of my absolute favorite books to read at the beginning of the school year in my library. I love reading this to second grade. Second graders absolutely love this book. I have never had one kid that didn't like this book. So let me share real quick so that you can see. Okay, this is the day Dirk Yeller came to town. Let me do my slideshow. This book is hilarious. It's by Mary Casanova. The illustrations are amazing. The words are amazing. Everything is amazing with this. I don't have the book in my hands. I'm going to be reading it off the screen. So as I go, I may have to move uh, my face on the screen every once in a while. So just be patient with me. So we start off with our wanted pages. This is set back. You could tell back from the beginning. This is a Western. He's riding into town on his horse. We have the wanted posters there. There's our title page. I love how the illustration makes he is so mean looking. His upper body is so big and he's got like a little bitty waist and little bitty legs coming down. The day Dirk Yeller came to town, the wind curled its lip. Cattle quit lowing and tumbleweed stopped tumbling along. Town folks whispered, he starts stampedes. He holds up trains. He's trouble. I love the dog's face right there. Even the dog is terrified of Dirk Yeller coming to town. Hang on a second. Let me move this real quick. But I reckon Dirk Yeller had come at a good time because I had just hit a home run ball through a window. And you can see that window right there that's broken. Pa always said, Sam, you're a world of trouble and curious as a tomcat. So when Dirk Yeller tromped into the post office, I dropped my broom to follow. And if you can see right here, look, I love this guy hiding right here in the barrel, but here is Dirk's wanted poster. And if you see right here, it says very dangerous. It doesn't even have a reward money. It just says very dangerous. I'm a looking for something, the outlaw growled, to take away my cat scratch fever. His fingers were a itching and a twitching. The postmaster backed away, but I wasn't worried. Sometimes I was fidgety too. The postmaster stammered, to try some calming elixir from the general store. And if you see right here, there is Sam peeking in. On almost every page, you can find Sam somewhere peeking in. Not every page, but almost every page. So as I flip through, I'm not going to show him anymore. I want you to see if you can find him peeking in on the pages. At the general store, merchandise went a-flying. I'm a-looking for something, Dirk Yeller said, to keep a coyote from baying at the moon. Miss Peterson drew her children close. Have mercy! Wasn't scared. Sometimes I felt a little wild too. Why, just yesterday I dropped a toad down the back of Emma Peterson's dress. Miss Peterson trembled. Try those live traps over at the trading post. I skedaddled too. At the trading post, rakes and shovels clattered. I'm fixing to find something, said Dirk, to keep jumping beans from a jumping. Like Dirk Yeller, I sometimes was jumpy too. Shorty wiped his brow. I know nothing about no jumping beans, but maybe you'd like to try some new boots? Dirk Yeller shook his head. Well, go try the saloon. At the saloon, Dirk's fingers were itching and a twitching. His eyes were train tunnel dark. Must be something here, he boomed, to keep a rattlesnake from a rattling. Customers darted for safety. I love this right here. I love this guy over here who's running away with his hands up. They threw the cards in the air. But clear as well water, Dirk Yeller just couldn't sit still. What you need, said swaggering Sal, is a nice cup of hot coffee. Try the jailhouse. Dirk Yeller stomped out. At the jailhouse, Dirk Yeller warned, I'm a itching for something and I won't stop until I find what I'm looking for. We're peace-loving folk, said the sheriff, and I'm serving you notice. Ride your horse out of town before sundown. Dirk Yeller gulped the sheriff's coffee, then left with a slam. The sheriff spotted me. Sam? I tipped my hat and scrammed. Down the boardwalk, Dirk Yeller stomped. Through dust and dung, which dung is poop, by the way, Dirk Yeller clomped, and in the middle of the street, he stopped. I suddenly remembered what always helped me. I gulped down my jitters and stepped into the outlaw's shadow. Dirk Yeller's eyes drilled into my backbone, but I held my ground and stood tall like a world of trouble. Dirk Yeller, I said, if I can show you how to stop your itching and a twitching and jumping and a rattling, will you promise to leave our town in peace? The outlaw gave a snort, which I took meant yes. Then follow me. Okay, right here, I want you to stop. I want you to think, where in the world could Sam take Dirk Yeller that he hasn't already been? Where else could he go? He's been to the jailhouse, he's been to the saloon, he's been to the merchandise store, he's been to the post office. Where could Sam take him? Think for a second, where could he take him? Okay, here we go. We're about to find out. To my relief, glory be, Dirk Yeller tromped right after me. Inside the new building, he was itching like a dog scratching fleas. His eyes were coiled for trouble. But Miss Jenny didn't seem scared. Sweet as pecan pie, she asked, "May I help you?" "I'm a looking for something," Dirk Yeller grumbled, "to take away my cat scratch fever, to keep coyotes from baying at the moon, to keep jumping beans from jumping, to keep rattlesnakes from—" "Come with me." Then she led the way to a tall stack of books. "This one?" she asked, "or perhaps this?" Dirk Yeller opened a book, then started to mouth the words. I could tell he wasn't a real strong reader. When he stumbled on a hard word, his face turned as red as Ma's blue ribbon tomatoes. So I whispered, "Here, Mr. Yeller, let me help." Together, we sounded out word after word. Soon Dirk Yeller was turning one page, then another. And the more the outlaw read, the less he itched and twitched. The more he read, the less he jumped and jittered. Sure as shooting, Dirk Yeller was sitting still. Look at the people in the window out there. They are still terrified. Their eyes are big and wide and they don't know what's happening. But look, he's sitting here so nice with Sam reading. Before long, the sun sank low. The sheriff rattled his handcuffs in warnings. If you remember back before when he was at the jailhouse, the sheriff said, "Be out of town before sundown." And then Miss Jenny called out, "Closing time." The outlaw growled, "I'll be back." The town folk froze. I froze too. What if I'd been all wrong? "I'll be back," Dirk Yeller said, "to check out more books." The people cheered, and then he winked, and to see Miss Jenny. Ooh. Saddlebags full, Dirk Yeller rode off into the sunset. The wind blew a sigh of relief. Cattle started lowing, and tumbleweeds went back to tumbling along. And there's everybody dancing outside of the library. Oh, wait. Oh, there's one more page. You think you can handle it? You sure? We'll see. Let's just check it out. Oh, wait, it's the next page. Sorry, hang on a second. And ever since, the library's become the busiest place in town, especially for folks with curious, restless minds like Dirk Yeller and me. Now is the next page. Can you handle it? Are you sure? Look, it says announcement. Mr. and Miss Dirk Yeller. Look, they got married. Miss Jenny and Dirk Yeller got married. Oh, one of my favorite books ever. I love that book. So, if you teach second grade and you're in the library, you have got to read this. This is a great book to read for the first week of school. It gets the kids into the book. It tells them how important reading is. It is amazing. So I will see you in the next video, guys. Talk to you later. Bye.